Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more to my YouTube program. And if you are following me for the first time, my name is Iyare Imasi. I am a lawyer here in Germany. In Germany, we call it Rechtsanwalt. And please subscribe. You can equally find me on Instagram and equally on TikTok. There you find me under Immigration Lawyer Imasi. So my topic of the day is about deportation. So what happens during deportation when somebody is almost being deported? I'm not going to talk about the people that are on asylum. That is a different issue. I'm going to talk about people who have a residence permit in the country and probably married to a German woman or married to a foreign woman that has a residence permit and have children here in the country, children that were born and brought up here, or they brought the children here when they were at a younger age. There are instances where these people commit a crime and they are being sentenced by the court and they have to go to the prison. And when they are in the prison, the immigration officers in charge of his file will decide by writing an official letter that he has to be deported, even when he has children here, or he has a wife, or has a husband. So in such cases, you now start finding yourself in a certain arrangement being done by the justice, which means they will start telling you if you leave the country from the prison back to your home country, you get back again your freedom, you are free. And because you have children, you can come back after 2 years or 3 years of ban. So I can frankly tell you that is, in the most cases, not possible, because our law says he who is a criminal is not allowed to come back again into the country. So, and not only that, they will put you in what we call Schengen realm, SIS system, where, of course, if you are trying to even come to Europe or go to any part of the European country, Schengen Information System, that is what it's called. Immediately you are asked, you are deported out of the country, you will be written in that central computer that you cannot even come to, for instance, Holland or Scandinavian or even Portugal or Bulgaria, to these countries that are in the European Union. You can't come there again. So if you want to come back again, you now have to look for a lawyer that will help you, an immigration lawyer like me that will help you to try as much as possible here to lift up the ban, this blockade, this time limit that they ask you not to come back into the country. It can be removed from the system if really you have children here or you have a wife and some other reasons that I don't want to mention here. So it can be removed and you will be allowed to come back again to Europe or come back again to the European Union, or even the ones that are deported because of one reason or the other, because they committed another crime as well, and they are equally blocked from coming back to the European Union. This process can equally be handled here by immigration lawyer that will now help you guys to remove that blockage from the system. And when this blockage is removed, it's removed everywhere in the European community. So you can start coming back again, whether you want to do business or you want to come back into the country or whatsoever. But the issue is for you guys that are in prison and they are trying to make the arrangement that you should leave the country, I will advise you, don't, as far as you have children here and you have a wife, don't leave, because if you leave, you may not come back again. I have some people even in North Africa and Indian that they were able to trick and told them that because they have children and wives, if they go out after 2 years, they can come back again. And when you start making the application to come back, the Foreign Office will now tell you a criminal is not allowed to come back again. I am doing this video for the sake of the children that will not see their father or their mothers for a very long time, and probably when they became adults, they can now travel to these countries and visit their parents. But if you remain here in the custody, in the prison here, and your wife keeps coming to visit you, and your children comes to visit you as well, our law says because you are still having paternity, we call it Sorgerecht. If you are married, you have it automatically together with your wife. If you are not married, your wife must have given you 50%, because any woman that is not married in this country has the paternity, the right to paternity and the right to custody 100%. So she can always decide to give the husband 50%, the father of the child, because they are not married, so that they can both take care of the child in terms of documentary things, going to hospital, opening an account, and a lot of things that you can do for the children, traveling outside the country or sleeping even in a friend's house from the primary school or secondary school. So if you have that right, your children will be coming to see you, your wife will be coming to see you constantly, and then you start building again on this relationship, because it is very emotional for the children, and on the aspect of the law to now take you away from the children and asking you to start going back out of the country. Of course, it is a deal. When this deal is done, if you accept it, you should know that you may not come back again for the rest of your life into the European Union, and your children will grow without you. So I will advise you, remain here, spend your prison time in the prison, and as far as the contact between you and your children and your wife, and whoever that is very close to you is coming to you every time to see you, after some time you'll be released from the prison because of good performance. We call it gute Führung, and you have what we call Freigang. Once in a while you'll be allowed to leave the prison to visit your family and come back again to the prison and live again in the prison and start working. Maybe once in a month or once in a week or once in 2 weeks. You can be going out again and be coming back. So after a short time, you'll be released again. But if you decide to leave the country, leave the prison and go back to your country, because you think when you go back, you now have freedom, you can move around and do whatever you want to do, but you should realize that you will not come back again. So for other people that for one reason or the other later you decide to come back because of the blockage that they block you, you can equally, of course, ask for retrieving the time limit, or we call it Aufhebung, take it completely away for people who went freely out of the country because you have been threatened with deportation and you now leave the country. You can be blocked for 2 years, and those ones are not criminals. So those ones can then marry their fiancé or their girlfriends that they had here in the European community in their countries, in their home country where they now went to. Because of the marriage was successful, you now go to the embassy and apply for a visa. A lawyer can help you here to remove the blockage in the Schengen information system, so that your visa will be given to you and you can come then and join your family and join your wife here. So, because there are a lot of reasons why somebody can be deported. It has not only something to do with somebody going to prison or not going to prison. If you don't go to prison too, you can equally have difficulties of being deported here. Maybe you don't have papers, you are moving around on the street, and one day you are controlled. The police now take you to their station, make fingerprints, and then really know that you are being searched for because there was a search warrant that was issued somewhere by the state attorney and together with the judges in the country. Then you'll be asked to leave the country. And if you have somebody that is your fiancé or a lover or who has proposed to marry you, and you have equally children here, and because you never committed a crime, it's just only staying in the country without not having papers, that is equally a crime. If at the end you are sentenced, you can equally ask a lawyer to help you to remove those limits and those blockages in the Schengen information system. So that is all I want to tell you. Be good citizens, don't commit crime, be friendly, do everything possible in a legal way that will allow you to stay in the country. And when you do things in a legal way and in accordance with the law, you will live a peaceful life in Europe. So thanks for listening to me. Until next time again, bye for now.